Hello everyone, I take this opportunity to say welcome to this channel. Today I want to talk about how to make a good financial plan so that you see all the life-changing events taken care of and that you achieve both your long-term and short-term financial goals effectively despite all the uncertainties that life can throw at you. Now for introduction, I'm Joseph Awidhi. You're going to find me on all social media platforms at Joseph Awidhi. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell right there at the bottom so that you get all the notifications whenever a new video is uploaded. Alright. Now for you who is watching this video, have you ever thought of the most significant number on the planet? If someone dare approach you and ask you, what's your most significant number? What will be your response and why? Probably some of you would say your birthday dates and so on. But now let me introduce you to the most significant number on the planet, which is 28,000. Now it's called 28,000 financial planning. Why is 28,000 important number to you and me? Wow, this is the amazing bit. You see, 28,000 is the average number of days a person lives, which is exactly 76.71 years on average in a person's life. Suppose it is roughly 80 years. We are going to break down this 80 into 4 main parts in our lives. Now, between 0 and 20 years, this is the period in your life that you spend much of your time doing your studies and a lot of playing and even fool around. In this period, you are under the care of your parents or guardian. Your parents work hard to ensure that you start life with a good foundation. Now between 20 and 40 years, this is a period that you probably start an independent life, a self-reliant life where you provide yourself most of your basic needs. It is when you get your first job, may buy your first car, own your first home or in a rental house, get married and even have kids. Now moving on to the period between 40 and 60 years, this is when you may have your second job or start a business, you buy your second car and second home as an investment. And now your kids during this period, they are almost completing their first stage in life, which is the period between 0 and 20 years. Now between 60 and 80 years, you enter a mandatory retirement age. In this period, your job is gone and life has to continue provided that you're still alive. Looking keenly, you'll observe that between 60 and 80 years and 0 and 20 years are periods where you have no income. Now this will make us do some little math here. Subtracting 14,000 from 28,000, we realize that we only have 14,000 days to achieve all our dreams, be it your children's dreams, your parents' dreams, or whatever kind of dream that you have in your life. And if you're around 835, you realize that this part of life is gone and that you only left with the part of life between 40 and 60 years to achieve your goals. And now between 40 and 60 years, this is when you develop 4 worries. They are called 4 fears. Number 1. What if I cannot work to age 60, maybe due to disability or critical illness? You see, there will be an income loss. What measure do I have that will help me handle this situation? Do I have enough critical illness and total permanent disability cover? This will prevent your dependents from selling out your property that you've acquired in order to afford your medical bills. Now your second fear is, what if I don't reach age 60? You see, we cannot predict when we will die. Some people die young and others at old age. So this one becomes another problem because I need an income protection due to lost income for my family, especially when you are the only breadwinner in that household. Now I'll need to create an immediate estate for my family. It's called legacy planning, planning a liquid inheritance to your dependents. Now the third fear and the second last fear is, what if I reach age 60? You see, when you reach age 60, the only thing left for you is to retire. And here, the question you ask yourself is, how much is enough for me to retire? Do I have enough pensionable income that will take me through for the rest of my life for the next 20 years? For this, you will need to start a pension scheme or an endowment policy that will give you some partial payouts for the rest of your life. Now your fourth and the final fear is, can I ensure that my children start a life with a good foundation? The only way to ensure that your children start a life with a good foundation is when they have right and quality education. And how will you guarantee this, whether you will or will not be there? You will need a guaranteed payouts for your child's education. You will consider an education policy that will give guaranteed payouts to ensure that your child's education is taken into consideration. Now moving down to the summary, I want you to take down the following key things. You have to consider age between 60 and 80 years to be the most important age in life. And now, Here is when you'll want to see you have enough money to retire, you have property giving rental income, you have created an immediate asset for your dependents as an income protection measure, you have enough critical illness and total permanent disability cover to avoid spending your pensionable income or selling out your property for medical bills in the event that you get sick. You have your children's education guaranteed and that they have a good foundation in life. Now from here, I would like to say thank you for listening, and I hope you'll consider the above measures to help your family live a life with peace in mind, taking care of the life-changing moments which bring hard times in families. Thank you once more, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so that you're not left out on any update when we upload another video. See you in the next video.